Come on, let's go. Josh, I'll buy this as a bonus if you turn over. Let it lie down. I'll give you this as a bonus, Josh, if you turn over 2 million next month.
100%?
Yeah.
Because it's on camera now, so...
I might retract that one, actually. 3 million. 3 million, he's got a deal. I didn't say what year I was going to get him.
52 plate, mate.
It's nice to see that somebody wears a watch, because that's what they're for. There is a lovely thing about people that just wear them and appreciate them. That's what watches are for.
The watch looks in pretty pristine condition, though.
Well, it's brand spank as, but it doesn't on the bottom though. It looks
Spanking
it's
new.
horrendous on the bottom.
So that's all right. That's a 40mm version, so that's the discontinued one, yours. So the slightly old. So you see the main differences. You see the writing and the dial is gold.
White, right?
Yeah, I prefer the white. Yeah, it's cleaner, isn't it?
See, don't get us wrong. It's a lot more money than that. I just like the silver.
It's perfect for every day as well. Kind of really wear that every day.
That's got an iconic look on its own right.
Hangfire, the magician's just landed. Make sure he keeps his hands out of the cabinet.
These are some of the best fakes on the market.
I'll buy them.
I usually do one for a £5 because you've been awesome, because you're going to sort me a watch out at half price. I'll do 2 for a £10.
That'll do, I'll have
Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'll even show you these first so you can see these on camera. These are some of the best fakes you can actually get.
Hey, they're the best, them.
I don't even think
fresh off the press.
there's no mark on them, mate. There's no mark on them. Like I say, I usually
They
do.
look the same, don't they?
Mate, they do, mate. They do. I honestly, mate. I don't. If you turn them around, I don't think you can really tell the difference at all, can you, mate?
Do it again. Can you do it
Because
twice?
I am selling them for a tenner, so all you do is you just flick them like that, look, and they change back into the fake 20s, mate. So we are doing a bit of a deal. I can do you 2 for a tenner.
Done.
Mate, yeah?
Thanks, buddy.
No worries, mate. No worries.
What's your name and where you're from? I'll give you a shout out.
Afro Magic.
Afro Magic.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Afro Magic. Afro Magic.
Get on them.
Yeah.
Go on, Hendo, get in.
Right, first, I'll tell you, you can see all these cards are mixed up as well. We've not got them set up in any order. Right, now all we're going to do, we'll give them a little bit of a mix up. I'll remind me of your name, mate.
Josh.
Josh. Now, Josh, all I'm going to do, mate, I'm going to go through the cards. As they fall, you say stop on any card that you want, mate, all right?
Stop.
Right there?
Yeah.
And take the cards, show each other. I don't want to see, but show each other, show the guys at home so they can see. You got it, yeah?
There you go.
You can slide it in, mate, anywhere that you want, you slide it in. Now, all we're going to do, mate, if you make a little bowl with your hands, sort of cup them together, I'm going to drop one card in your hands. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Is that the one, mate? The 2 of diamonds?
No.
No. Well, why? What was the card? What was it?
8 of clubs.
8 of clubs. But we'll try it again. We'll try and get the card. You can cut this bit in, so we'll try and get it. Here we go. 1, 2. 8 of clubs, yeah? Wait, are you sure it was a black 8?
Yes.
Right, we'll try and get a black 8. We'll try and get a black 8.
That's great. Thanks,
Get yourself a shout out again. Go on.
Yes,
Where
mate.
you from?
Afro Magic.
Afro Magic.
Sheffield, Afro Magic, Instagram, social media, everything on there. Afro Magic. Peace.
We're back here at Newcastle Range Rover for the reveal of the new Range Rover Sport. We'll come to the last reveal, which was for the Range Rover Vogue. I got one outside. It was a success last time, so hopefully this time it'll just be as good. We'll fetch a selection, a mixed selection this time. A few mixed bags over here. The Pateks, the sports models, precious metal models, platinums, yellow gold, rose gold, white gold. We've got a few more mixed over here and small Pateks. So hopefully it'll be a good day. It was good last time, I know, wasn't it?
It was good mixture of customers, some old friends, some new faces.
The wing mirror turns into a camera.
No.
Really?
I had that button, I've never even touched it. So that's your mirror.
So you do that and then that's your reversing camera.
That's a reversing camera, but I've got one on it. I don't even know what I've got.
You look closely on the left one.
Oh, so it is.
Serious yoke, son. It's a serious yoke.
This is the reasonable end, and then it just escalates up to this end. So feel free to gravitate this way.
Have you got any more this way?
I'm sure we can. Nice to see you both. You all right? I met him when he was dressed as Elvis. He's an Elvis impersonator. He's an old customer of mine. I'm sure he'll have his garb in the boot of the car. He never used to go anywhere without a white spandex suit or maybe a black rhinestone number. Right up Joshua Street.
What do you think, Harry lad?
What are we thinking? That's what I'm going to ask you. You fancying yourself more?
I fancy one of these, man. It's for the company car and the company expense, you know. Get the hybrid, save a bit on the fuel. Could be a new film crew car. You never know. Very nice.
Josh, working hard or hardly working? That's the question, lad.
That's something that no one will ever know.
Doing deals. Can we get a wrist check today? What are we rocking?
The root beer. 126711 CHNR.
Two-tone.
Two-tone.
Lovely watch.
And it's got something a bit more interesting on the wrist.
Oh, we've heard about that.
You've heard about that?
I've heard about the core.
We won't bore you with the
Tell
core.
everyone.
We won't bore you with the core.
Coram Admiral's Cup.
Just because people will be curious.
48 mil. They were released in early 2000s, 2002, 2003. I do have a couple of them. So titanium with a rose gold bezel, and I have it in full titanium on a bracelet, which is a monster of a watch.
So how much would have that been new, and how much do they go for now?
When they were new, they were about £6,700. So at the time, you're talking more than a steel and gold Yachtmaster. You're talking a lot of money. I bought quite a few of them, brand new, ex-stock, at a very, very reasonable price. Sold them to a lot of friends and took a lot of them back. This is a one that I took back in Part X, and I do like it. The titanium one has a little scratch on the glass, which I've been meaning to get done for the last 10 years, but it's a wearer. It's a wearer.
So if somebody wanted to get that today and buy that
Get
off your
this
wrist
today,
how much is it?
£2,995. That is what the watch would be marketed at, and it's dipped down below that, but with the recent rise, the increase in the new market has brought some of the second-hand prices up. The little Air King is one of the cheaper watches that we have in stock at the moment, but obviously the watch is in amazing condition. It's a 34 mil Air King stainless steel with probably the best colour combination that you can get. Monotone, available in store, watch only, but it'll come in a nice presentation box for £3,250.
And Hendo, I've got to ask, that dial is slightly off colour. Is that actual patina?
That's patina. A little bit of age. It could be just natural light. It could be that the crown's been open longer than it should. But I think that is a really, really cool dial.
I'd agree.
And I just think it's the epitome of Rolex. One of the things that I've spoke to people about is, when do you stop having watches? And I'd said to my other half, I'll eventually only have one watch. And she just laughs. So do you go something ostentatious, or do you go something, I think when you're at the end of your term with watches, something like that, you know. Don't know whether it'll be my retirement watch, but I was asked a little while ago and I did a feature on it. My very first Rolex was a 1978 Explorer 2. Steve McQueen orange hand. That's the watch that I'll probably finish up with.
So you'll do a full circle.
So you never know, I might be on a beach somewhere, or I might retire to that pomegranate farm in a sunnier climate.
I've got a question for you, right? Because you mentioned it before to the gentleman about the green dial. Modern Rolex, the way that they're made, are they made now to not patina? Do you think Rolex consciously
I think they
make
consciously
the watches so
do.
they don't change at all?
But I get clients ring me up and say, I've got a blue-faced Rolex, my friend's got the same watch and there's a slight colour. Well, I think We had a student come in the shop recently and he's inherited a Breitling off his father. When he walked in, it was steamed up and it was stainless steel and gold bezel with a gold face. He went, last week that dial was blue. No. I said, no. I said, so where? He says, I've woke up, I've got moisture in the watch. I said, so have you been in a hot tub? Have you been in a pool? No. So when I took the dial out of the watch, around the edge was still blue. So there was a blue dial. I can't do anything about it. I can have it repainted. When I'd said to him, look, as long as the transfer doesn't lift and as long as the dial doesn't pit, I said, I quite like it. He's been back into the store and said, I do really like it. My dad likes it as well. Doesn't believe that it's the same watch.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's done. He doesn't know what he's done. I said, have you been in a club with ultraviolet lights or black light or... And he doesn't know. So the modern dials, the conversation I've just had with the gentleman is about the rhodium. Yeah. It is one of my favourite colours. I think it's just a cool watch dial. Super crisp, super clean. This is fantastic. You know, I'm not a modern Rolex fan. I would wear that because it's different. I bought all of my old watches always used to be green leather straps. You know, I've got vintage Rolex. I bought a Breitling Bentley with a green dial and a green leather strap. I got it for nothing because nobody would buy it. I've always liked green. Green is now cool. Yeah. This is probably going to be the hottest thing on the market.
Do you think that'll overtake the Wimbledon?
Yeah. No. Because it's a different market. Right. It's a different market. The Wimbledon stands on its own because it's not a colour. But this will be, I've been offered a 36 today, which the gentleman thinks is worth more than I do. He may come back on, but
if a 41 is 17 and a half, a 36 might be like
12,995 to sell. Okay. I think that's where it should be. Right. Jack might think different.
Yeah, saying that.
Again, if I get it for the price that I wanted, it will be marketed at 12,995. Right. So you never know. But with your question about the colours, I think the strive to have everything right, but I think there will be watches that patina, whether you can call it patina on a modern watch. What I'll do is, one day when you're in store, I'll bring a box through with all my old damaged dials, where people have let water in, people have they've been serviced and there's been too much oil, it's run on. I've got an Air King dial where the oil's ran on and it's killed the dial. I've got some lovely patinaed dials. I just need the watches to put them into. So, but they're always good for restoration as well. If a client has a damaged dial, I might have a one. When we move, when we get bigger premises, I'm going to really up the game with the service side, with the service, with the refurb, with the restoration. We have lots of people who inherit things, and it's lovely if you've inherited something that you want to keep or restore. You know, we had the gentleman for the valuations, the 36 mil steel and gold is in his will for his son. So for me, get it repinned before you give it to your son. And then you'll have another 30 years life in that watch.
What's your favourite brand?
Well, I was at the Rolex originally, but then I managed to start getting into Patek.
Yeah.
And I prefer the Patek brand to the Rolex brand.
Definitely.
I just think it's got. I love the Rolex, man. Don't get us wrong. I've got a couple of Rolexes and 3 Rolexes and a few Pateks.
Patek's just a whole different.
We went to the factory.
Yeah.
Before COVID. This is the old factory before the move to the new. We've seen the new one was built. It's unbelievable. When you see them and you go to see the quality of the craftsmanship, it was just like
mental,
unbelievable.
Yeah, obviously I've been in the game a lot longer than these boys, and I am a watch person. I love wristwatches. I like the movement. I do all of the servicing and all of the refurbs. So it's as much of a product to me. I mean, I do like vintage watches. The boys say it's because I'm a little bit vintage myself. But when you go into a manufacturing setup, it doesn't matter what they're making, whether they're making a car, whether they're making a watch, the fact that how it's done. I mean, the watch process. A customer and a friend of mine was fortunate enough to go to Roger Dubuis factory, and he actually met him in the factory and took him round, and he said it was one of the best days of his life.
You know when you go out to the factory, is it like a personal tour, or is there normally a group of you? Or
it was organised through Berries.
Right.
So we had to go down to Leeds, because obviously Berries main office there, and we got a private jet from Leeds Bradford Airport to Geneva. Dinner the night before. No, we went to the museum first, and we had dinner the night before. There was about, 25, 30 people on and then we went to the factory the next day. And the restaurant in the factory is just unbelievable, like a 5 Michelin star restaurant. We didn't meet Thierry Stern, he wasn't there, but we met one of the other directors. And then basically you go into the thing and they bring out every model they make, and you get a chance to feel them and try them and all that, So, I mean, to be honest, it was crazy, because when we first Patek, I didn't even have a wait list for it. I just went and bought it. It wasn't a Nautilus or an Aquanaut, I mean, it wasn't a Calatrava, it was the 5905 complication, like whether you got it here. But it wasn't, and then I bought another one. I bought the Pilot travel watch. I bought the big one with a big one. I bought that, and then I got this. And there was no weight. Well, it might have been a weight that's not like it is now. And I bought the Aquanaut with the orange strap.
Yeah, the Aquanaut.
Before anyone's like, man, I'm going to stop here. Like, I'm starting to get.
So when did you buy your first one though? First Patek, yeah.
5 years ago, 6 years ago.
And this is when you just got it straight there and then?
I've got 6, my wife's got 2, so we bought 8 in 5, 6 years.
Yeah, amazing that. Like,
I've traded them. I've had a few. I've only got 2 Rolexes now, but I've had 6 or 7, and I get bored of them and sell them. I just like I like a little bit of dabbling, dabbling that. I've got that. Just discontinue. Crackers have listed what they're selling for.
What one's that, Joe?
Come down slightly.
Yeah, they're all like stupid money, right?
I've sold them for 200 grand before, but
Softening a little bit on it.
I've had a rose gold one, sold a rose gold one.
I was nearly going to buy the rose gold, but I said I wouldn't mind the rose gold, because I don't have a rose gold. But that came in and said, would you be interested? Well, this place I couldn't not do, you know what I mean?
Lovely to meet you.
Aye, lovely to meet you. Thanks, mate. Come out to your shop and have a look.
How much are you looking to spend?
As little as possible.
Not as much as these.
Things like this are Datejust, and things like this are within like 11 and under. And then things like this, like Daytonas, are like 30 and above.
Aye,
so where would you want to be?
Under.
11 or 30?
Under 11.
Under 11, things like this. That's an Explorer 2. OP, so you've got Datejust 41s and OP 41s. Just tell David to treat you.
Oh, you know, that'd be right.
What about that Datejust 2 that we had?
The new old stock?
Yeah.
So that's the Datejust 41, a Zero Blue. So for 9 grand.
What number is it?
2519. Do you prefer that one or that one? Yeah, that's called the Rhodium Dial, and then you've got the Zero Blue. So that can be 8,500. That's 2021 brand new boxing papers.
What are they like for
Golden value. Yeah, good. Over a long period of time.
I've had one order for a couple of years, but
when it comes in, get it and we'll buy that back. Whatever we want to do it.
You put your name down for one of those?
No,
GMT. A GMT, okay. Have you got much buying history with them?
I got quite a bit. Over the years I bought a few.
Yeah, so they're all just based off how much you spend, really. They have no loyalty to anyone that.
No.
You know what I mean? They have to consistently be there. They get deliveries every week, so obviously they say that you're only allowed like 3 or 4 a year, but I know that's not true.
No.
I think it just goes to the top clients, do you know what I mean? To get whatever they want. But if you do get something like that, you can sell it to us for market price, or we can buy that one back. Whatever you want to do. So it's kind of like 6 and 2 frees. You're getting the watch that you want now, and then
you can always sell that one if it does come. But obviously something like that, list price is still like 7k on that, so it's not too bad. Whereas with something like the Batman is double retail price. More than double the list price.
One has like 3 times.
3 times the list price. Whereas with that is literally £1,500 more. And you can get it now rather than waiting however long. Those are the best suggestions for that kind of budget, yeah. Because that's similar here. So that's a blue sky dweller. But for that you're looking at like 27 grand. Right. And if you look at that, it's good value for money really. But very similar.
Quite like this. It's plain enough to be.
Yeah, so it's got the smooth bezel as well, so it's not too much. Whereas this is the fluted bezel. So again, that's more. So that's like 11,000. So you just pay for it because that's a white gold fluted bezel. That's a smooth bezel.
Yeah.
So it's like the most. If you want a subtle watch, it's a perfect subtle everyday watch.
Yeah.
You know, normal blue dial and white dial. So that's like a dark blue. That's more like a light blue. And on this one, the Zero Blue only comes with Roman numerals, and then obviously this is the normal pattern. You look like you like the colour blue.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. So all these are the same. It's just literally the dial. All similar in price. All 3 are brand new. This is still stickered.
They've got the bubbles on like a brand new car and the tires.
Exactly, yeah. But no, that's probably one of the rarest other than the Wimbledon's dials as well to get. So it's a little bit different to something like this. It's a bit more plain, whereas with the Zeros a little bit harder to get, like at list price. So it's a good option.
What do you think between them two?
This one's probably more popular, but you don't see as many as that.
One's a little bit lighter, obviously, and then obviously you've got the darker blue without the Roman numerals. So both can be 8,500. What do you want to do? Just the full payment, then we'll just knock off whatever yours is.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Do you want to wear that out or do you want it in the box? Yeah, I've set the date and time for you. That's your warranty card, so just keep that very safe. Yeah. Put it in the box because it'll affect the value like 2-ish. 1,500 to £2,000 if you lose it.
He's never lost a logbook in his life.
Well, that's what it is. It's the logbook off your car basically, so it's important. So yeah, I've got it.
I'll get your price. I've got your number anyway.
No bother.
Thank you, Mr.
Thanks very much, mate. Everything's in there. Just keep that warranty card safe.
I'll keep it safe.
Yeah, that's it.
See you later.
Perfect. Thanks very much. See you later, mate.
That gentleman come in just for a repair. As you see, he's been on his holidays. Must have left his crown out, so he's dropped his Breitling off for a repair. While I was here, he said, let's have a little look what you've got. And he left a satisfied customer. I bought a smooth bezel blue dial. So he's happy, so we're going to get this watch fixed for him. And he's left with a brand new watch.
Been for a swim, the old
This has been for a swim, this old Breitling. Best getting it sooner rather than later though. Because if you do get water damage in your watch and you leave it, that's when you've got trouble. So if anybody ever gets water in the watch, even tiny little bit of condensation, you've got to get it to your nearest service centre and get it looked at, because the more time it goes on, the more money it's going to cost you.
If it's had water damage, pull the crown out.
Alright, pull the crown out.
The movement will keep moving and it can break. Nice education.
Thanks, Bill.
1912.
Oh, Deke, new deal makers.
Oh, the new deal makers.
The bosses have been demoted to dog walking shoes. These are the new deal makers.
Tell you what, you can tell you're moving up in the world, Jack.
Definitely.
Can you define Deke, Jack? Because we've got American listeners.
Sorry, Deke means luck.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's a lovely watch. In my opinion, I do believe that the white dial is a lot better than the black, but that's just my opinion.
Sure.
I think it goes a lot better with the clothes I would like to wear. You know?
Yeah, I think it stands out more as well because it's got the contrast in face.
It does. Especially with the black sub-dial rings, you know, it's lovely. It's not just the white. You see these rings around.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Do they only come with these bracelets?
Yeah, they do. Yes, okay. Only on the Oyster bracelets. Yeah.
Got it.
Maybe possibly in the future they might bring it out on the Jubilee, but yeah, just for the Oyster at the moment.
The only thing I would think is there's so much highly polished stuff on the.
It is, yeah, the polished centre links.
Look pretty scratched quite quickly, I guess, if you're going to wear it quite a lot.
I think just enjoy the watch, definitely. If you're going to buy a watch, definitely enjoy it like you have with yours. You've enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it and scratched it. What size is the face?
So I believe it's 41, is it,
No,
Harry?
it's a 40.
40, yeah, 40. So, but I think it looks a lot bigger than some 40
Yeah, it
does.
does,
I don't know why
yeah.
it is. I think it's the shoulders. This is his everyday watch, Harry, that he's been wearing. Like I says, he was looking at getting a new glass in, a polished product.
I'm not super clued up on AP, but I'd imagine this will be 41mm or what they measure as. But you'll see, like, because of the way it's got an integrated case, it'll wear a bit bigger than this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It was one of the things I loved about it was how the case connects to the bracelet and how it kind of rounds off the wrist nicely. Like for me,
I think it does sit on the wrist nice.
Yeah.
Same with the 57mm. I think it just sits nice.
I'll tell you something that you can't unsee once you know as well.
Good or bad? Because I don't want to hear it. If it's bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Let's hear it.
But the lugs are actually different widths because so they balance.
Oh, really?
So the lugs on this side are slightly slimmer.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got the pushes and then on the left, but it actually helps balance the watch.
Right. Okay. Suppose you don't see because it's a little bit further away from your view. You don't notice it as it curls around.
I mean,
the
we're
wrist this
talking
way.
about super watch nerdy
Like,
stuff.
sure, yeah.
You know,
you're going to win the prize for that. Yeah, that's cool. What other options are there in the Daytona that you guys have got? Like,
depends. We've got the Isoflex. Would you like to try one? It's a little bit more sportier.
Let's have a look at it. Yeah, if that's all right. Thank you.
What's the brief? Are you open to any, or is it stainless steel, or is it steel and gold, or?
I've had a gold watch before, and I've had a rose gold watch before. And I think it was a phase thing. Like I thought I liked it, but then I didn't keep it for very long. It was a chocolate dial, Datejust, and it was all right at the time, but then I kind of just fell out of love with it too quickly.
So was it steel and rose?
Yeah, steel and rose. It was a nice watch, very cool. I sold it and then the price went up.
Yeah.
Typical there.
Like everything else I touch.
Just not with this.
Bar that. Yeah, bar that.
So say if you see the Isoflex is a little bit more sportier than it is on the bracelet.
It's actually really nice. It's not as
loud
in your
as
face,
you might think.
right?
When you hear rose gold, you think.
Yeah.
That's it. It's actually, especially with maybe like a tan skin, it is a bit more
I was just about to say
subtle.
that, it goes beautiful with a nice tan.
So that's the most expensive out of these three.
Yeah.
It is, yes. So this one is 49,500 and it's the 2020.
Right, okay. There's a big price jump.
Yeah, it
so
is.
This is about 33.
This one here is 35.
Okay.
But we also have a 2018, so we have a 2020 and a 2018 in stock. So it's just depending on which year you would prefer, really.
Okay. And then if there was the opportunity for me to come and bring a watch in and do a part X, would you be open to that?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You were on the yachts, didn't you?
Yeah.
I remember you now, bud.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good, thank you. Yeah, well.
How long you back for?
Just this week whilst I wait for my passport to get renewed.
Why have you been sailing?
All over the place, like literally as far west as probably like the Galapagos Islands, as far east as maybe like Vietnam, all over the place.
All over the world?
Yeah, it's been good.
What is it that you do? Just
I'm a yacht captain, so I work on like a super yacht.
Really? Wow,
Yeah,
that's very
boss of the
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the big super one, the big ones.
Yeah,
where
like
family
the
and
massive
stuff
ones
are.
that you'll see like in ports, like the 300 foot.
So you have to sit on the boat at all times while it's
Well, there's
travelling
two
on the
captains, so we rotate. So we do like 2 months on, 2 months off, and we swap with each other.
Wow.
So we work half the time, half the year, paid for full time. It's a pretty good gig actually. In the end.
How did you get into that? Just for
them?
Well, yeah. I got into it by. So I finished school at 18 and went to the Isle of Wight, and there's a sailing academy in the Isle of Wight.
Yeah.
Did my courses there. It was like 6 months worth of courses to train, get certificated, and then started job hunting and got a job as a deckhand, like a guy who works outside doing all the water sports and cleaning of the yachts and stuff like that, and entertaining guests. And then went back to college and retrained and kept climbing up the ladder, doing all my recertifications and stuff. And then that probably took like 9 years to get all of my qualifications for my masters.
Wow. Bet you're good at driving cars, is it? How's it like?
Driving cars. Yeah, if I can park a massive yacht, I can park a car.
That's
Right.
you could
Every now and again, when you dish a wheel, you're like, come on, man, you're better than that. You should have the skill.
You can definitely park.
You don't have those.
No parking sensors on the yacht. That's the problem.
That's it. Yeah.
There's none.
No, we've got people on radios that tell us everything instead.
Wow, some
Yeah.
driver, I bet you're some driver.
Yeah, slick Rick. I think so. Okay, cool.
No problem.
I like that one, man. Thank you. Definitely good to come and see it. I would like to be able to mull it over and then
Of course.
maybe come back
We
in.
can even exchange numbers, and like I say, if
Sure.
you do get a part exchange and it's something you're interested in,
Yeah.
there might be gone at the time, but I can always look to find you one, of course.
No
If you can give
problem.
me.
Jack's
maybe a
got
week-
my number as
Oh, well,
well.
lovely.
So if you want to get in contact with me, if I can share you any details about what I do,
Lovely.
I'm happy to give you a nudge into the industry if it's something that
Lovely.
you're interested in. If you want to get away from watches and cars. Bloody thank
Okay,
you.
mate.
Nice to meet
Lovely
you.
to meet you.
Jack, you've got my number, so
Yeah.
if he does want to find out anything about how to do it, if he's sick of watches, if you'd ever let him leave.
Lovely
Thank
to
you.
see you again,
Yeah,
bud.
you too.
Lovely to see you.
Sure, see you.
Lovely to see
Pleasure,
you.
mate.
Thank
Thanks for all
you.
your help.
See you later,
Take
mate.
care.
Jack,
That's got to be the messiest way to unbox that.
Give it a little Hoover.
Do not try this at home.
Yeah, don't open it like this. I think I know what it is. It's a Datejust 41. Yeah. That we located for a customer. Steel and Gold Jubilee. These have increased in price quite a lot. So we would pay around list price / under list price, and now they're going for upwards of 13,000-14,000 now for just the plain yellow gold.
That is like the most classic combination.
The most classic Datejust, yeah. It's the most classic Rolex you can get.
It's
the
like
most recognisable.
It's like iconic, that combination.
So it started off with the 36mm being the most recognisable, and now obviously people want the bigger watches now. So this is the new classic.
I've always been into Omegas, to be honest with you.
Do you know what it is? I've just had this conversation. We were running a little bit late today, so I put some of the more reasonably priced things in, and I've got 3 Omegas which I forgot to pick up. I'm a big Omega fan. It's necessarily because I'm the way that the Rolex market's gone, and I think I try to promote other brands because I also feel like keeping up with the Joneses or following like sheep. I think if somebody's got an Omega on, they've got a little bit of taste, a little bit of style. This looks fantastic. Yeah. It's a great colour combination. I like the fact I'm wearing a rubber strap, and I think it's a great daytime watch. This is my holiday watch. I wear this to go on holiday. It's a Corum, and I've had it about 12 years, and I wear it to go on holiday, and it doesn't matter where I go in the world, somebody always says, either in the airport or, what's that? And I then say, I'm a watch dealer, there's my business card. These Omegas, we're just getting a James Bond limited edition in the black, which is nice, but I like the blue. I just think the blue breaks it up.
How's the Bond one? Which?
Brand new. It's brand new. It's the last edition one. So we've got a collector, an Omega collector, and he buys everything limited edition. He doesn't get rid of anything unless there's something else that he wants. They're all brand new, unworn, which again...
the watch that you're wearing in the green, the release it in a full green colour.
That's unusual.
Really nice.
That's unusual.
You've had that 12 years, have you?
I've had that 12 years.
I tell you what, it looks brand new.
I know, well, I only really wear it. I actually put it on today because the boys normally say to me, oh, you're not wearing that again, are you? Because the last time we went to a function, they made me wear a gold Rolex. So I thought they'd do that today, but no, I've been allowed to wear something that I like. And I think my biggest thing is when somebody says, that's what I like, or no, that's not for me. I've got so many customers where the guys have bought the wife a watch that he thinks that should have, and she'll say to me, I kind of don't like it. I like Cartier as well, and I think it's a very, very classy brand. If you're going to buy a lady a watch, Cartier's a good brand. But the new Omegas, these diamond set Omegas for the girls are fantastic. And if you look at the value, diamond set Rolex, you're looking at 30 grand, diamond set Omega, 15, 16, 17 grand. Still a lot of money, but it's value for money. I tend to say to people, if you're going to buy that product, let us find you a used one, pre-loved or pre-owned, and the savings, I mean, that Cartier there would retail for 16, 17 grand. It's sort of 8 grand. Yeah, it's a bit blingy, but great value for money. This Santos in the corner is what's put Cartier back on the map. All the kids, especially the young girls, I mean, Instagram is the thing. So they've been doing all these diamond set, and it's made, I've got a few of my friends that are saying, my daughter's asked for a Cartier. I'll say, I know exactly which one she wants. Or you can get a variation on it. Again, you're looking at sort of £7,000, which in today's marketplace is still a lot of money. We're based in Jesmond, next to Julesby. Right. We're not there for all of the Pateks and the Richard Milles and the heavy stuff. We're there for anything. If we haven't got it, we'll get it for you. So pop in to see us sometime. We've always got a nice selection of Omegas. What was your name?
Michael.
Michael, nice to talk to you. Maxine, nice to talk to you. Okay, bye now. Bye bye.
What did the Pepsi? What's the Pepsi top out at?
Like 21 grand.
Got up to 21.
22. Oh, what did it
what
go
is
up to?
21 now.
It went up to like 23, 24. Max. Most I've sold one for was like 23. And now it's sitting around like we could probably do one for like 21 grand. So like a 10% left, decrease, you know, but I think it'll go back. It's a good time to, well, in my opinion, like if you look at the prices compared to a month ago, it's a good time to buy now, you know what I mean? So,
well, the funniest thing is, because I do watch some of your videos on YouTube, and the funniest thing is, you always say that to the customers when you have in the shop, and sometimes you think, oh, well, obviously you're paid to sell watches, but ultimately, a case in point, one of my mates got green face Daytona off you. I think he paid you maybe
was it white?
30 something at the time. I think he sold out. I think he sold out about early 40s. And he's kicking himself now.
Yeah, so that went up to like 110, 100. I think we sold one for, and then obviously now it's sitting around like 80 grand. 80, yeah.
That is one mighty fine beard. Congratulations. My name's Hendo.
Nice to meet you. Gary.
Gary, nice to meet you, Gary. Hiya, darling. What do you think of the beard?
I don't like it.
Oh! You do realise anything more than this and my missus will got to come off.
I like a nice clean shaven face.
I'm sure we're going to have a look and try and jump in.
Let's see if the big man can fit in the boot.
I can fit in this boot.
Felt the
The seats fill themselves back.
Tell you.
How would you open it? Keep it.
Look in the car, you darlings.
No diamonds.
No, I think it was with diamonds.
With diamonds.
Yeah.
We'll have the blue dial as well, Stu.
Is it this one?
That might be the one. Is it the concealed clasp bracelet one? It was about 7.5.
No, this one's more.
Scroll down. That might be the
That's
one.
a small, that's a lady size.
Is that ladies, is it? Okay.
But that's 7,250.
Yeah.
That's a lady's size, so you're going to want either, is it for a gent?
Yeah.
So you're either going to want a 36 or a 41, so this is a 36. Pass that blue dial, Jack. So this is a 36 size. I think this one's brand new.
Yeah.
So that's just 36 size.
You haven't got the one with the old, the concealed clasp one?
No.
No? What's the price?
So the concealed clasp would be like the Jubilee bracelet.
That's the
like
one,
that,
yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I don't have.
Okay. What's the price of this one?
I'll check now.
8,450. 8,450. It's a lovely watch. Do you want to have a look at mine?
Yeah.
With the box and the papers and everything. Very little used.
2003.
Yeah. It's in mint condition.
A fair bit of wear in the bracelet to the
Yeah.
lugs. Did you buy it new yourself or?
Brand new, yeah.
You bought brand new.
Beautiful watch, isn't it?
It's a nice watch. Probably worth around 3,000 quid for us to buy.
Sure.
Yeah. Your part exchanging maybe a little bit more, depending on the watch. But yeah, 3k. Doesn't need too much spending on it. Just polish and service, and so the glass is fine on it.
Yeah.
It's just the gaps on the bracelet, but it's sometimes to be expected of a watch of this age. Did you wear this one?
Well, not much. I just got the Yacht Master recently. So.
Ah, nice. Oyster Flex strap.
Sorry?
With the
Oyster
Flex.
one. Yeah.
Nice.
Got it from Dubai. So
nice.
It's a lovely watch.
It is. It's a great watch, especially for the summer.
Yeah. I was specifically looking for a Jubilee one, but
the Jubilee strap.
Yeah.
Okay, it's something fair.
A bit disappointed with the price, though, I must say.
How much were you looking for it?
I won't have a clue, what the market value would be, but
it's just things are down at the moment for the last 2 months or so.
Yeah.
You probably talk like 4,000 quid on a part exchange.
Okay.
Is it running fine? Is it working fine?
Oh yeah, perfectly. Yeah, no bother whatsoever. As I said, I don't wear it that much now because I've got this one and the Submariner. So
yeah, steel subs good. You can wear it every day.
Yeah.
This one's more of a dress watch.
Exactly. So 4 for trade in. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally don't have any Jubilee bracelets.
No.
In a 40-year-old. Only the one white dial, but it's a 2022.
How much is that for?
It's up for 11,950. It's this one.
This one.
Yeah.
Have you got it here?
Yeah.
Can I have a look?
sir.
How much are they selling for now?
We sell them for around 30k.
Really?
Yeah.
Brand new one.
Brand new.
I got a good deal on that then.
The list price is 22, 23.
23.7. I got it for 22.5.
Yeah, that's the recommended store price.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grey market price goes for more because you can't go and find them. You can't buy them so easily. They're very difficult to find.
That was the only piece there where I got it from.
Yeah, you're lucky. Very lucky. That's really nice. So it has the white gold bezel.
So do you get the option for? I mean, can you get this change into a concealed clasp one?
No, not in the 41s now.
And the 36?
No, only the older ones.
So if I want to change the bracelet on this one to a concealed clasp, would that be an option?
No, because it wouldn't fit. You need a newer model. I think with the white dial, it's quite clean and crisp, isn't it? White, blue or black, I would probably say, are my preferred dials. Just gives you some options. You know, if you've got your sports watch, your Oyster Flex, you've got your sub. Is it a steel sub?
Steel sub.
So it's a steel sub. You can wear that every day. That's a workhorse.
Yeah.
Then obviously a nice Datejust 41 is a more of a dressier watch.
Fine. Let me think about it. And I'll let you know. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
Have you got a card?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a bit. There you go, sir.
That's brilliant. Thank you. See you later.
Thank you. Take care, mate. Yeah, the customer come in looking for a Datejust. He was unsure if he wanted a 36 or a 41. So we just showed him a couple of variations. We showed him this one. These are both brand new. This is a fluted 36mm with the blue diamond, and this one is another 2022. This time with the Jubilee bracelet, the white batten dial. It's a nice watch. He's unsure which dial combinations he wants or what size he wants. He had a 36mm steel and gold, all the Datejust on papers, the part exchange. He has a couple of watches in his collection already. He has a Yachtmaster Oyster Flex.
Notice that was the 42 white gold, wasn't it?
Yes, so he's got that sports watch, and he had a Submariner steel. And he's just looking something else to go into his collection, and that's his smart dress watch.
If he goes for the 36, he'll have pretty much something of every size for every occasion.
He will, yeah.
Sweet.
You know, all of these are Premiership footballer fodder, and certainly the Pateks and the gold. But at the end of the day, we're here to look after customers. I'm actually just eating all the canapes as they come round. So
the wife's in the car. I'm looking at the watches.
Well, I can't think of anything better than looking at cars and watches and drinking Moretti.
Happy days. Happy days.
A win-win situation, Harry. We've got to drive and we've got to lock all these away. So I've been told to keep off the drink and certainly keep off the cocktails.
So how much is that black one in the centre?
The black one in the centre is new 41mm non-date Submariner. Retails for just over £7,000. There's probably a 8-year waiting list. That watch is available in store for 14 grand, double what the retail is. The likes of the Daytona, a treble the retail. It's supply and demand. These watches just aren't available. Do you know what it is? This is one of my favourite dials. It's with those rose gold numbers. It's brilliant.
Oh, it is, honestly. Well, it was my wedding gift off my wife.
Sentimental.
Exactly. But no, I love it. Love that. It's not over blingy. Bit of rose.
I've got the exact same watch. Took it in part exchange off a customer, and it's just, I wore it the last time I went away on holiday.
Class.
And it's just a lovely wearing watch.
Love it.
Very, very hard wearing tag. My first watch was a Tag 2000 when I was about 18. I then bought a Rolex, and then I thought I'd bought the too big of a watch, and I bought a mid-size one which is like this, and I wore it for years. And I gave it to my sister when she had her little girl, 12-year-old. So my sister's, I had it for 20 years. My sister's had it for 12 years. I think it's lovely. A little bit of family history.
I had a Breitling about that sort of size, maybe.
So you had like a cold size, so like cold. That cold, a mid-size. So it's like 33, 34 mil. Same size as that Rolex. Good size.
That was one of my first sort of decent watches that I got. But I fancied.
I mean, the first big Rolex I bought, I thought I'd bought too big of a watch. Because I'd gone from a Tag to a full-size Rolex. It was one of these, an Explorer, and then I wore one of these for many years. Watches have gone of late a little bit smaller, a little bit more traditional, but then everybody is drawn to these. The Sky Dweller is one of the popular. I mean, that's the stainless steel version, that's the gold version. So again, I mean,
you see like the prices that they're holding or investments just gone nuts on through the roof. I like that one on the end here. Yeah.
Very, very classy.
It is.
Very it's not understated, but the likes of these in the white gold and the olive are a little bit more understated. But we still sell the diamond set stuff. You know, that there, it's got diamonds and rubies, but it's a lovely watch.
So how much would be for this one here?
This one on the Oyster Flex is just under 40,000, nearly 50,000, sorry, 46, 47,000 on the bracelet. These are just two watches that are very hard to get a hold of.
What were you saying about not getting on the
This is
cocktails?
when the bargains start, is it? This is when the deals start.
Wow.
Nice.
That's lovely.
Way,
Nice. Sorry, I'm Hendo. You are?
Neil.
Neil, pleased to meet you, Neil. Good crack. Yeah.
So the AP have gone boutique only now.
Yeah.
What's the reason? They just realise that they can make more money.
How they're putting it across is they can, if they're all in-house, they can control the market, as opposed to if it's a retailer who has friends, like nepotism and all that, you get preferential treatment.
If you run, I'll trip them up. Mate, you wouldn't see me run. Just on the school sports day, my wife face planted. She did the parents' race. Got on video, I'm not going to show you. She ran.
Something like that happened with Stu the other day. He lost to Kieran Trippier, so it was all right. That's the only person he lost to.
And he said he's injured.
Yeah, that just shows how bad he is, though, doesn't it? Yeah, it's lovely. We've got the non-chrono as well, I think. I feel like it was like 55, I think the non-chrono was, Stu, Jack. 55.
41.
43.
The offshore? Oh, no, 41, the steel, but yeah. The offshore is 43, it's the new model.
Business box got rose gold, similar to that.
Yeah, offshore. Offshores are usually 44 mil or 41.
I think that's just not a standard price. The thing is, there's 5 boutiques in the UK, 4 of them in London.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, and they've got to
They used to be like 95 grand, that could be 70 grand now.
Similar.
What's less than them, Josh?
25, 30?
What is it?
No.
20, yeah. Hard 20s, I feel like 27, 28 grand.
That's the perfect spec. For me, that's the perfect
mix.
I think that's the perfect colour.
Because you get like the chunkiness and the actual weight off a watch for that kind of money, you know? Like you try something like that on, or any of these, they're light as a feather. You can't even feel it on your wrist.
That's what I mean. Daytona is so small. You don't realise. I thought it was bigger. When I've seen pictures of
It's only 40 mil, isn't it? No, 40 mil. 40. But if you're comparing it to the James Cameron, it's like you can't compare it to that. You know what I mean? You look at the case compared to that, it's just.
Do you know what? I picked this up the other week and I took myself off the Daytona. That's crazy. There's no point. It's point of being on there.
The chunkiness of the case is like night and day. If you go from that to that, it's going to feel like a tiny watch.
You're wasting all.
There's for the coffees and there's some watch water just went on there.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much.
No trouble.